Hi folks, and welcome to Tree Stand Buddies Game On. I'm your host Nate Klein. This week Jason Q and Brad Tansey are headed to the Show Me State to hunt with OI rookies Mike Hall and Kellen Boyle. Get ready, because Tree Stand Buddies Game On starts right now.
Big cat, big mature cat.
That was awesome.
Tree Stand Buddies Game On is brought to you by the Tree Stand Buddy, the easiest and safest way to hang your stand. Booner Builder, start building your invisible food plot today. True Fire releases and broadheads, products more archers trust. High Country Archery, celebrating 30 years of archery excellence. Walnut Grove, makers of the Booger. Bush in a Bag, your personal ground concealment system. And Southern Ohio Outfitters, Ohio's #1 premier outfit for trophy whitetail and turkey hunting. Products and services also provided by these sponsors.
We as a team decided to bring on some new guys this year, and Michael and Kellen from Missouri just happened to be two of them.
Michael Hall, Kellen Boyle, a couple guys from Missouri invited Jason and I out. It's before Ohio-West Virginia season, so we decided to head out to Missouri and try our chance at some longbeards.
Brad and I, neither one had ever been to Missouri. You hear nothing but great things about Missouri's turkey hunting, and so we planned a trip out there for the first week of season.
Our first morning in Missouri, the turkeys are already gobbling. Michael and I are in the blind. There just goes another bird. We got a strutting decoy out here in front of us, standing cornfield. Heard a couple of hens already pitched down. It's game on. I'm pumped. There he goes again. Well, I'm gonna get set up here, and hopefully I'll be holding a big long beard. It's game on in Missouri.
We're going out to Missouri. We're going to hunt with shotguns. Michael and Kellen tell us they're going to set blinds up in the middle of these fields. Jason and I have never hunted like this back home in Ohio and West Virginia, so it's going to be new. We're ready to get something on the ground.
Right off the bat, there's bird turkeys gobbling all around us, and there's one back behind our blind that just, his gobble is just different. He sounds like he's more interested than the rest of them. He's gobbling more. He's cutting me off when I do call.
The birds they started hammering. We were there 15 minutes, and we already got one coming in.
He's working perfect. We just can't get the footage from that angle from where he's coming from, but we made do with what we had. I told Brad, I said, you're shooting first. So, and the bird swings by him and Michael's blind at point blank range. Struts right into the decoy, and we're milking this footage for what it's worth.
Jason's using his Green Thunder. This bird's coming in picture perfect. The bird comes in, he's strutting, he's putting on a great show.
I know Brad hasn't had a turkey this close at the decoys, so I'm wanting to give him the experience, and you want him to basically have the experience of seeing a turkey at point blank range, strutting, gobbling, doing what turkeys do. I figured Brad's had enough. I know his nerves got to be shot.
Jason gives me the shoot sign, the turkey gobbles, and
You got to be kidding me.
I miss. Bird runs off, Jason tries to save me and misses again.
Brad, Jason, you both got shotguns. I wonder what the resale value on those two guns would be.
I'm really not sure what happened there, but we both missed. Beautiful. Brad missed, he took off running, and just as I shot, he jerked his head to the side. And
Turkey's ducking in the shot? What do we hunt? Deer?
I missed him. That's embarrassing. 10 step. steps.
I have no idea what happened. Well, you have that. That's why they call it turkey hunting, not turkey killing.
I think it was Jason Q's call and he didn't really like it.
I don't think it had anything to do with the calling, but we'll see if the boys can redeem themselves after the break. The Booner Builder tip of the week is about the history of Booner Builder. They took a cornfield just like this, sectioned it off, applied chemicals to it to see the stimulation in the corn growth. When they come back, one section the deer had mowed down to nothing. That's the original Booner Builder. Go to boonerbuilder.com and get you some.
This portion of the show is brought to you by the Tree Stand Buddy, my new hunting buddy.
Welcome back. Let's go back to the blind in Missouri where the weather has changed for day 2.
Day number 2 in Missouri. Me and Brad went driving around last night, roosting birds, and the weather was crappy, just got done storming. And where we're at, we had seen 4 birds heading into the timber. We knew for a fact 3 of them were longbeards and 1 I couldn't tell. And they're over here. The timber to my left just... There you can hear them, yeah. We didn't think we'd hear anything this morning. Yeah, it's low 40s and windy. These birds love it.
High 30s, low 40s, wind blowing, spitting rain. But much to our surprise, these birds are lighting the woods on fire this morning. There's 4 longbeards in front of us gobbling. We can hear other birds off in the distance. Well, shortly after daylight, I look up in the far left corner of the field, and I can see a longbeard. He just appeared out into the edge of the field. Well, I turned to Kellen to tell him that I see a longbeard, and he says, right there's another one. Another one pops out 50 to 60 yards closer to us than this bird.
At first, we didn't think these turkeys were coming. They came within probably 60 yards.
He sees the strutting decoy and is making a beeline straight to it. He gets to about the 60-yard range and just puts the brakes on. And we're like, what's going on? Because he was so committed and then just lost interest all at once. Well, as he's walking back to where he came from, Kellen notices a couple hens up in the far left side of the field. So we just presumed that he seen the hens and was going after them, thought game was over. Well, much to our surprise, the hens didn't want nothing to do with those 2 longbeards. And they start circling our blind. I'm watching them to a point to what I can see, and then I just finally lose them because of the blind.
Jason peeks out the window, and this bird's at 20 yards.
Kellen, had a different choice on filming this hunt. He stood wide and actually had me, the decoys, and the bird all in view at the same time. It actually turned out really awesome.
You on him? Yeah. Finally got it done in Missouri. And this bird just kept acting nervous, just on, and he wasn't sure. You know what, I'm tickled to death. I drove 12 hours coming to Missouri, second morning, second kill, or second shot. Brad missed yesterday, unfortunately, but we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna get him a bird. So I'm gonna jump behind the camera after this.
Game over for him.
It's game over, that's right, Brad. Boy, I hammered him. I mean, he's 15 yards. I popped his noggin. Well, Brad, after the day we had yesterday, we definitely redeemed ourselves this morning.
You sure did. You mashed him 15 yards. They pitched down early this morning, came in to probably 60 yards or so, and didn't want anything to do with decoys.
No. Yeah, we seen these birds last night. We was driving down the road to go roost at another spot we hunted at yesterday, and seen 3 longbeards cutting across this field with another bird. We couldn't tell what it was. Well, to our surprise this morning, there was more than 3 longbeards back here.
If I had to guess, I'd say half dozen, 6 birds or so in there.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's only what, 7:30?
Yeah, about 7:30. So we're gonna get out of here. I mean, the game on game call. I mean, that Green Thunder and that combo cut mouth call. I mean, it was amazing.
I've never.
No, I mean, he come in and left, and I said I could just clucked and purred at him with that.
I whispered over to you. I said, "Give him a fighting purr or something." You hit it, and well, we're sitting here with a bird, so
yeah,
it obviously worked.
Popped his noggin at 15. So
you ain't kidding.
It's a good bird. I mean, it's 2-year-old. I mean, around the 20-pound range.
He's got great color in him.
Oh, he's a beautiful bird. I mean, when you have birds at 15 yards
and you can get to see every bit of color of them and see them that close. You can use most shotgun hunters and most turkey hunters in general, you know, shoot their birds at 30 yards, but that extra 15 yards bringing them in, you get to see, you know, more detail of the bird, and you know,
it's an experience.
Let's get her packed up, get some pictures, and go find you one now. We got all morning left.
Let's get it done.
Thanks,
Congratulations
buddy.
Again, man.
Thanks.
Old Q didn't miss him that time. Let's see if Brad can do the same after the break. This portion of the show is brought to you by Southern Ohio Outfitters, where they're giving away a deer and a turkey hunt. Go to their website, southernohiooutfitters.com, send them an email with your name, address, and phone number. They're going to draw 2 winners, one 2013 turkey hunt and one 2013 deer hunt. This week's Booner Builder success story comes from Chris Creed of Northeast Ohio. Chris had trouble with this tough Tom until he realized he was working a Booner Builder browse route sprayed for deer. A quick setup change and Chris had this bird in the bag 20 minutes later. Go to boonerbuilder.com and get you some.
Well, it's our second to last day. Had to leave our early morning setup. The birds flew off the roost, stopped gobbling. Went here where I missed 2 days ago, and there's a strutter out in the field. We hear one gobbling. We got our bush in the bags. We're gonna sneak around and try and get in front of this gobbler and put a decoy out, and hopefully he comes in. We're gonna try and get it done here. It's been great, and we're gonna try and make it happen. Jason killed yesterday, and I'm gonna add one more today, and we got 2 more tags filled by the time we leave tomorrow. So hopefully stay tuned, and we'll be holding big old longbeard. Roost hunt was a bust. We didn't have any luck, so we decided to go back to the property where Jason and I missed the first day. Little we know, we get out there, and there's a bird 600-700 yards out in the field, just all by himself. We're gonna put the stalk on him.
Brad told me, he said, Jason, he said, I'm getting worried I ain't gonna kill a bird. I said, man, we're gonna get you a bird. You know, one way or another, these guys are gonna find us another bird to get on.
So we get down and we crawl down through this little ditch. We crawl probably 400 or 500 yards, and just Kellen reaches up over the bank and puts a strutting decoy out. All that bird needed to see was a strutting decoy, and it was on.
Well, this bird's out in the field by himself. You know, it's mid-morning, he's gobbling on his own, and with this strutting decoy and the experience that we've had with him, all I needed to do was get this bird's attention. I was, you know, calling. I called to him just a few times. I just called to him enough to get his attention, and once he seen the decoy, he was committed. He was slow at first, but once he broke the 150-yard mark, he picked up the pace and basically made a beeline straight to us.
175 yards. He's coming.
This was the longest time I had to sit and actually watch a turkey come in. I bet Jason rolled on him for 20 minutes. This bird came in slow. It took forever. He came 300-400 yards. But that last 150 yards, it seemed like it was fast. And when he came in, it was on.
Well, this bird is, you know, gets him in 50 yards, he starts zigzagging. And he starts, and it actually looks like on the film he passes up the decoy and comes back onto it. But there's a big embankment there. It's a break from the field to the ditch that the farmers cut into the field. And we had the decoy on that break. So it actually looks like this bird passing him up. And he actually, when he comes up to the decoy, he almost chest bumps it.
That's the closest I've ever been to a turkey with a strutting decoy. Jason's behind me doing a little bit of soft calling. This bird faces us, pecks the decoy a few times, and gobbles right in our face. And that's when I hear Jason say, kill him.
Kill him.
How's that for a
That's
bud?
awesome, buddy. We called that bird in. What, 200 yards? 4 maybe. We put the strutting decoy out. He came all the way in. Jason, with his combo cut, made a couple of soft yelps, and that was all she wrote. Well, first Missouri longbeard. Shot some of his tail fan out. And this is awesome. He's got probably, I don't know if you can see it, probably 1.25 inch spurs. Probably 10-inch beard, and I think this is the heaviest bird I've ever killed. I'm guessing 24 pounds probably. This was awesome. That got my heart pumping. There's no doubt about it. I can't thank Kellen and Michael enough for letting Jason and I come out here and kill 2 nice longbeards. With Michael here and Kellen, I can't thank you guys enough. This is great. I never believed these strutting decoys work like this out here. They work really good. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm ecstatic. I'm all first kill on film, First kill in Missouri, and it's game over for this bird.
Well, the guests are tagged out. Let's see if the host can do the same thing after the break.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Wild Dale's Booner Builder. Improve wildlife habitat with the power of nature.
Jason and I had to pack up, head back home. We both had to go to work and school. But Michael and Kellen still had tags, and they had no doubt that they would be able to get on birds within a week.
And our season was starting back home. But we kept in contact with Michael and Kellen. We basically on a day-by-day basis wanted to know what was going on. And it wasn't long after we left that Michael closed the deal on actually a bird that we tried working the second morning we was there.
Okay, we got him located. He's probably 600-700 yards away right now. We're gonna put a sneak on him.
If you see how big Mike is, it's gonna be hard for him to be sneaking anywhere.
He's probably about 300 to 400 yards. I'm gonna get over here by this group of trees and get set up by that. I'll have the cameraman get back here behind me, get the decoy out and see if we can't get him to come into it.
They get within 400 or 500 yards of this bird the exact same way with my bird that I killed. They put that strutting decoy out, cluck a few times, and that's all it took.
Well, obviously this hunt wasn't out of a blind. You know, they basically stalked the bird, got in front of him, and Michael didn't quite let the bird get to the decoy, but he still killed him at 8 yards.
That's how you get it done in Missouri, buddy. Right there. Dude, that was awesome. Oh, my foot's asleep. I can't even feel my foot. Oh, I gotta walk for a second. Oh my God. Oh, I'm cramping and everything. Wow. That was intense.
You could see him a lot longer than I could.
I'm sorry I didn't let it hit the decoy, man. I was afraid he was gonna bust me right there. That was close. That couldn't have been, what, 7 yards? Jesus.
Did you hear me say shoot him?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to call and I was like, oh my God, he's getting close. He's gonna thump the decoy.
I know.
But I was afraid, man. I thought if I got him that close, we were in trouble. That was awesome, man. You don't get any better than that.
That was good.
Oh.
Green Thunder strikes
Green
again.
Thunder and game on, baby.
Missouri,
game on, Missouri.
Missouri this time.
Yeah, 3 birds in Missouri. Heck yeah. I'm guessing 22, maybe possibly 23 pounds. And if you look at them spurs, they're really rounded off. I'd say this bird has been a really aggressive bird. And if you look at them there, they may be an inch, but these things are rounded off big time.
Mike and Kellen, they worked the night shift. They got off a little early, decided to go throw a blind up and try their luck. Kellen was up to bat.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, they kill birds every year out of blinds, and we did kill 2 of them while we was out there and missed another one. So Kellen was going back to the blind.
Well, we just got set up. Got our blind put up, the decoy put out. We got in here a little earlier than normal. We was able to get off work just a little bit early, but we've already got some birds gobbling over here. We got 1 just to our right, 3 out in front of us, and 1 or 2 over here to the left. I think it's gonna be a good day, so maybe we can kill something.
These birds pitch down in the field. Hen comes in, they get a gobbler and 3 jakes to come in.
Kellen told me what was special about this hunt is he actually used his wife's shotgun. He put down his turkey gun and picked up his wife's shotgun and killed this nice Missouri longbeard.
And the longbeard actually breaks away a little bit from the jakes. He skirts the decoys, but he's just close enough for Kellen to get a shot.
Yeah, dead bird. Oh, yeah. Oh man. Well, I tell you, I have literally hunted my butt off this year. Oh man. I'm so shook up I can't even talk right now. It was a good hunt. We just had to be patient. Yeah. Awesome. Good job, Mike. Well, let's go see what I got. Man, I can't believe that. It has been a pretty good hunt. Got the old shotgun out and put it to him. That thing just took a dirt nap. You know, just shot him with just a 3-inch shell, just 3-inch number 4. I mean, it just laid him over and it just legs up. Now let's go check him out. Well, here he is. This is my big old Missouri gobbler here. He's just a beautiful bird. He's got, you know, this excellent color to his feathers. I couldn't ask for anything better right now. This thing's got a heck of a rope on it. He's probably got an 11-inch beard. Got big old hook spurs on him. He's just a real nice bird. I just kept telling myself, be patient, you know, stick with it, and sure enough, it paid off. Because man, this is a heck of a bird. It's really nice. I couldn't ask for anything better right now.
Thanks again to Mike and Kellen for putting Jason and Brad on some great Missouri turkeys, and I know those guys have already got their return trip booked. Don't forget to go to Invite's Facebook page, post I Want My Invite food plot on their wall, and the boys from Invite are going to pick a winner and send you some free seed. That's going to do it for this week's show. We'll see you right back here next time on Tree Stand Buddies, Game On. Tree Stand Buddies Game On has been brought to you by Tree Stand Buddies at treestandbuddies.com, Booner Builder at boonerbuilder.com, True Fire at truefire.com, High Country Archery at highcountryarchery.com, Walnut Grove Hunting Products at walnutgrovehunting.com, Bush in a Bag at bushnabag.com, Southern Ohio Outfitters at southernohio.outfitters.com. Also, go to OutdoorInsightsTV.com and find links to all these fine sponsors. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter.
What'd I say?
Bird.
That's what a turkey is, isn't it?
Kellen and Michael both invited us back there. And here comes Robbie Gilbert.
Hi, I'm Robbie Gilbert. You may know me from such films as That's Deer Hunting 2, 3, That's Turkey Hunting 1, 2, 3, Game On Gobblers, and some stuff that went straight to internet.
Closed captioning has been provided by High Country Archery.